Oh my God. All right, divine beings. Peace. Blessings. We are here live from the sacred circle. Spirituality versus religion. What's up with it? Religion 101. You got to be a dogmatic thinker. You have to completely abandon feminine energy in the mind, body, soul principle and be a patriarchal society. No, seriously though. Religion is based off of retelling a story, initiating yourself into a faith, and upholding a structure, a patriarchal structure. It doesn't involve experience. It doesn't involve learning from mistakes. It doesn't involve being. It does. It does, depending on how you look at it. It's not black and white. So let me just disclaimer. Religion can be used as a spiritual aid. It can. It's all about perspective. So if you, for example, follow the Bible and you're like, yeah, I'm a Christian, I'm not going to do this, I'm not going to sin, I'm not going to curse, I'm not going to drink alcohol, I'm not going to do drugs, I'm not going to have sex before I'm married, I'm not going to go out on my period, and whatever else is listed as sins. Where was I going with that? I forgot. I completely forgot. But it's like, I don't know. The Bible is just a complete contradiction. It doesn't make sense because you come into this world sinning. You don't even have a chance to not, like, who, I don't understand. It's just confusing, literally. Like, I really don't want to go too deep in it. Like, forget religion. Throw it out the window. Let's talk about spirituality. With spirituality, you don't have to confine yourself to something that was beaten into our ancestors and used to massacre a whole bunch of women and kill the babies and rape them if they didn't follow the Christian order. It's not all about Christianity though. Yeah, this video isn't about Christianity versus spirituality. It's about religion. And I'm speaking on Christianity because I'm not really too familiar with the Nation of Islam and Judaism. However, I am familiar with a little bit of Hinduism and Buddhism. I'm going to get into that later. Spirituality. You don't have to confine yourself to this story, to this belief that you're not allowed to go against or else you'll be banished into hell. You don't have to feel hurt whenever somebody challenges your belief. Facts. Okay, no, Corey, this is dirty. We're not going to eat that. No, that's dirty. Our beliefs are rooted into our emotional well-being. And what do I mean when I say that? Corey, no. Our beliefs are wired to our emotions. So if our beliefs are challenged, then it brings an emotional response. That's why, for example, if you challenge a Christian on God, they will get mad. Or if you challenge anyone on anything, if you challenge a Muslim on Allah, they'll get mad. With spirituality, it's not a religion. It's the knowledge of self. It's self-awareness. It's self-inquisition. It's not seeking any type of savior outside of yourself from a God you never physically see. It's connecting to yourself, connecting to your environment, connecting to your ancestors, connecting to your source energy, your divine energy, which some will call God. God can be a name for that source. But the source is nameless. It's nothing. It's no name. It's everything and it's nothing. It's black and it's white. It's red and it's blue. It's rain and it's sun. It's green and it's purple. It's the ocean. It's the land. It's a baby. It's an old person. Let's shy away from condemning religion, because it has something to offer. I have met some very nice people who claim to be Christian, whatever, versus some very arrogant people who claim to be spiritual. So it's not about whatever you believe. It's about who you are as a person. So if you are a Christian or Muslim or Jewish or Hindu or Buddhist, and you follow your religion for the greater good, meaning you're nice to people, you're kind to people, you always give back, you open your heart to love, you do things for the betterness of the world, you are high vibrational. Just because you claim to be a Christian doesn't mean you're ignorant and lower vibrational, and that someone who claims to be spiritual is better than you. That's not the case at all, because like I said, there are some people who claim to be spiritual who are very arrogant and who don't treat people nice, who think they are above people who claim to be religious. So at the end of the day, your beliefs do not make you who you are. So let's just understand that. That's the number one point I want this video to be about. Your beliefs do not make you who you are. Okay? So do not identify with your belief. That's kind of what's wrong with religion, because it's like you identify with that belief, versus spirituality is like you're open to anything. You can be open to something a Christian person would tell you. You can be open to something a Muslim person will tell you. Everything has truth in it, and a spiritual person is aware of that, versus a religious person is like, no, my truth is the only truth, my God is the only God, and you're kind of closing out everyone else's beliefs. Spirituality means always open to truth, knowing that there is something to learn from in anything. Even staring at a cloudy sky, there's something to learn from that. Staring at dead grass, there's something to learn from that. Reading the Bible, there's something to learn from that. The Bible is a very esoteric book. The Quran is a very esoteric book. Religion condemns you for making a mistake. For example, you have restrictions. You're not allowed to do certain things, or else you're considered a sinner, and you have the possibility of being sent to quote-unquote hell, which creates fear energy and makes you think that you can't do any wrong. You have to be this almighty perfect being. Everybody is not perfect. No one is perfect. Not even a baby is perfect. Corey has anger issues, and she is 7 months old. She'll be 8 months old on my birthday. So yeah, she has anger issues. She's very impatient. She is an Aries, so it's either her way or the highway. And when she doesn't get her way, she gets really mad. And she's 7 months old. So it's like, how does any God, any church expect us to be this almighty perfect being when we're not? Like, what even is perfect? We learn from experiences, we learn from mistakes. That's what makes us who we are. And that type of dogmatic thinking makes us question who we are, and it makes us question our worth, and like, if we mess up, then we're not good enough to enter the kingdom of heaven. And that's not true, or at least that shouldn't be true, because like I said, we cannot learn and gain wisdom without mistakes. Wisdom comes from experience, and in order to experience, you're gonna make mistakes. So that's how you learn right from wrong. Like, okay, I'm using scissors for the first time. I accidentally cut my finger off because I didn't know they were that sharp. Next time I use scissors, I'm not going to put them near my finger because I know it'll cut them off. That's wisdom. Even though that's a pretty dumb example, that's still wisdom. And that's being applied because of the mistake that I did make. Religion really teaches this idea that we have to be perfect all the time. But human nature is making mistakes, and human nature, perfect is just a perspective. That's why it's perfect perspective. It's just a perspective. So perfect is different to everyone, and everyone's version of heaven is different too. So it's like, how can we? No, scratch that. The idea of being sent to hell or heaven after we die is taking us out of this moment. It's shifting the perspective from what we are doing now to the future, which creates anxiety. And it also shifts it from now to the past, and it causes depression, because it's like, oh my gosh, I did that. Oh my gosh, will God judge me? Oh my gosh, I didn't do this. Will God judge me? Will I make it to heaven? Oh my gosh, am I going to go to hell? But it's like, just be the best person you can be right now and trust that you are the best version of yourself that you are right now. And that should be enough. Like, the future doesn't matter. The past doesn't matter. All that matters is now. And that's how you create heaven on earth, is bringing the attention to now instead of wondering where you will be where you die, because then you're putting the focus on death and you're not putting the focus on life, when life is what matters. Death is important too, but death is not here right now. Life is here right now. So the focus should be life. What about the pros of religion? Buddhism, Hinduism are really good religions in my opinion. Let me not say that. I don't want to trigger anyone. All religions are good. In my personal opinion, I resonate with Buddhism and Hinduism specifically because I really love the god Kali, Shiva, Krishna. I love all of them, and Ganesha, because they speak to me. I've had Ganesha in my dreams. I've had Krishna in my dreams. Kali is Kori. Kori is Kali. And Imina. If you know Kori and her personality and her energy, she is Kali Ma. I promise you she is Kali Ma reincarnated. So I am not a religious person. I am not Hindu. But I am drawn to those gods. I am drawn to their energy because it exists. And because I don't have any religion, I am allowed to resonate with that energy. Versus if I identified as Christian, I wouldn't even look at the Hindu gods because I'm so focused on my one and only true God, and the rest don't matter. And I have connected with the Christian God too. He exists too. But the only thing is, that's not the only God. That's not the only power source. I am God. I am God. I connect with myself all the time. Corey is God. The sky is God. There's not one God. And I'm not the only God. All of us humans are. Everything. This chair right here. These paintings are God. Energy is God. God is just energy. And everything is energy. So everything is God. So let me get back to my point. I have connected with the Hindu gods. And I really like their energy, and they have helped me. So the thing about spirituality is I'm just repeating myself now. Let me just bring it into one. The thing about spirituality is you don't feel guilty about resonating with different cultures and religions. It's just a thing, because like I said, there's truth in everything. Everything is truth. When you identify with something, you become responsible for it. So if somebody questions your identifications, your beliefs, you are responsible for backing it up, validating it, right? Assuring it. Versus where you don't identify with anything, you are not responsible for backing anything up, validating anything, explaining anything. You don't have to explain yourself when you don't identify with anything. For example, if you are a cop and you are caught cooking in the kitchen, and the master chef comes and he's like, "Sir, why are you here?" And you're like, "Oh, I was just blah, 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 blah." You're explaining yourself because you are supposed to be a cop and you're supposed to be on your duty. Versus me, I'm just a free-spirited woman, and I'm going to go up in that kitchen and I'm going to cook. And they're not going to question me because I'm doing my thing like a chef. I'm not supposed to be out there on traffic control because I'm not a cop. So I don't have to explain myself because I haven't identified with anything. I am energy. I am pure energy, and you cannot define me. I am fine. You cannot define my energy because it's nothing. You can't explain nothing. How do you explain nothing? You can't. And that is me. That is spirituality. That is energy. Nothing. It's nothing. Versus religion, you have to explain the backstory. Adam and Eve, Allah, Muhammad. I'm not trying to mock anyone either. I'm just Buddha, Ganesh, Krishna. You have to explain the story. Corey's playing the guitar. You have to explain the story. You have to explain your belief in it. You have to explain why it's the truth. Versus me, a free sovereign being, I'm gonna come in like, oh, that makes sense. That's truth too. Yeah, I agree with you. And then I'm gonna go over to Buddhism. Oh, I agree with that too. Yeah, that's lit. Shout out to Buddha. Then I'm gonna go over to Hinduism. I'm gonna be like, oh, shout out Krishna. I'm gonna go paint you because I really resonate with your energy. Boom, I'm gonna go to Judaism. Oh my gosh, wow, I'm about to wear a yarmulke on my head because I really agree with y'all truth. Boom, I'm gonna go to Islam. Yeah, I'm gonna start fasting during Ramadan too because I really believe in the power of fasting. All religions are truth, okay? But if you are religious and you're stuck in one religion, you're not gonna believe that because that's not religion. That is pure spirituality. Everyone, even the people who are religious, are spiritual because they are alive and they are spirit beings, okay? And I really like where this is coming. So yeah, comment below if you have anything you want me to talk about or if this video helped you. And yeah, wait, let me just pause and think. Just anything I want to. You don't need to do anything to be spiritual. You don't have to align your chakras. You don't have to take salt baths and buy a whole bunch of crystals. You don't have to buy a whole bunch of books and educate your knowledge. No, you just have to be, because you're already a spiritual sovereign being. And it's just awareness. It's perspective. It starts in the mind. The mind, and then the body, and then the soul, and then they become one. So you conquer your mind, you connect your body, integrate the soul. That's the mind, body, soul. Okay? So to do that, it just takes pure awareness. You don't have to do anything. It starts within. You don't need anything. We come into this world alone. We die alone with nothing, not even clothes. We're supposed to be naked. Okay? So to be spiritual, you don't have to do anything. Just be. It's all about perspective. Just be. Okay? Okay. I love you guys, for real. Peace, love, joy unto you. Blessings, 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 blessings. Peace.